Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Controversy and Chaos. This is episode 49. 49.
45.
49. Ooh, almost 50. Almost that girl. Now, we hope you guys really enjoyed our last, get ready with me, get ready with us style
Yes,
video. We had a lot of fun actually creating the content.
literally
So
so fun.
I was like, this is what I've been missing in my life. Living 10 hours away. It'd be the little shit that I miss. Like getting ready with my friend.
No, for real.
I be needing that. I'm like, look over, look to my left, look to my right. No
Lonely.
one. Just
Lonely.
lonely. Like, oh my God, can our kids grow up so they can start wearing full makeup?
No, for real. So we can do get ready with me's with them. Like, that's why when Celine
Yes.
barges in while I'm getting ready, I don't even get mad. As long as she's not touching my good shit, that's why I keep my affordable stuff closer to the counter where she can reach. And she'll go, I do my blush, I do my lip gloss. Sure, babe, do it.
Yes.
What's going
I gotta
on? You like
start
my
showing
makeup?
Harper that, like, no, baby. Because she did her makeup yesterday. Now, the eyeshadow, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's eaten. Okay. You ate that. The blush, I was like, okay, baby, we cannot put purple and black on our. Now you look like you have a bruise. This pink, orange, like, we could do a purple, but we can't mix the black in there.
Yeah.
No, no, no. We can't
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
even bruise.
No.
Like, when
It's
I
giving
first, I
child
was like, oh,
abuse.
I was like, oh shit, that's makeup. I was like, what happened to your face? Like right here, like bruise. Like I'm like, if it was special effects makeup, okay, she did that. But I'm like, no, we gotta we gotta change the colors, change the colors up. But it was great, and I was just like,
Not you
oh.
clutched your pearls.
It just caught me off guard because she was taking a bath and I was upstairs, and then when I came down, I was like, oh, what happened? I forgot that when I was cleaning my office and cleaning out my makeup, I had some
Like,
palettes that I was going to get rid of. And it wasn't anything wrong with them. I just never, ever, 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 ever reached for them. So I was like, oh, here, you can have these.
mm,
Because you know how kids are, they be digging the eyeshadow out. I'm like, girl.
like, why are you scraping it? Like,
And she's like,
oh
I
my
don't have no
god.
makeups. I don't have no more
I
makeups.
I bet you don't.
I was like, yeah, because you scraped it all out and broke it all up. Like, you cannot drop it. You got to treat it with care. Sit it on the counter. Like, sit it there. Don't get it all in the carpet, which it already is. Her carpet looks like a rainbow. And at this point, I just decided that I don't even care. We clean it. I'm just like, I'll have a service come quarterly to like deep clean the carpets. I'm like, it's not going to come out. It's fine. But I think we're at the tail end of her messy stage, hopefully.
Mm.
So I'm like, all right, we're just going to get new carpet. Like, I don't even have the time to worry about this. This is builder grade carpet anyway. So it's not like it's good quality. Rip this shit up and give me some different carpet. Now, when we put the new floors down,
It's gonna be some rules and regulations around here.
rules and regulations. I don't want to see a goddamn stain. I'm gonna have to get her one of those. You know, like at offices, they had a little plastic mats under
Mm-hmm.
the chairs. I'm gonna have to get her one of those
Mm-hmm.
so we can
Yep.
just wipe it up. Get you a little Swiffer, Swift it up,
Keep your arts and crafts here.
contain into one spot, or do it in the bathroom where we can clean the countertop.
Mm-hmm.
But no, she wanted me
Yeah.
doing it
Yeah.
in her room at her little vanity. So I'm just like, okay, fine. I do my makeup in my room at my vanity. So where else she gonna do it? That's
I'm
fine, but
trying to
let's keep
think.
it
I
clean.
used to have a rug under my makeup table. So maybe you just put a rug. You could do the clear one, but the rug is kind of like buy you a little cheap rug at like Five Below, Walmart, something like that.
Yeah.
It can go with her little room aesthetica.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Yeah, she's gonna
that's
need something,
cute.
and she needs like a better mirror. So maybe for her birthday, I'll buy her
Yeah.
vanity
Love
setup
that.
because yeah,
Super
she'll be a
cute.
little bit older. The one she has now is clearly for children. Like the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
is like, girl, this is a toy. You can't use it in this little mirror. Like it's
And
just
that's
very,
what Celine has now.
and
She just got
she'll
one
be
for
too big
Christmas.
for it. She'll
Mm-hmm.
be too big for it soon. So I'll get her a different one.
Yeah. So yeah, if you for whatever reason did not go on YouTube and watch our Get Ready with Me, do so because it was
Go over there.
definitely a key. Go over there. Now I feel like you guys are getting to know us, but there's no better way to get to know somebody than asking them a random ass question. Like when I first started dating Matt, I would ask him so many random questions, and I'm sure he was like, "You're weird," but it always gave good conversation, right? So instead of us like saying, "Hey, my name is such and such, such and such," and doing this whole biography sort of thing, I'm gonna ask us a random question each episode that I just randomly pick from a list. Okay, so because we did a get ready with me in our previous episode, I think it would be befitting to ask, what is your favorite era of beauty?
2016, easy.
Oh, wow, we're such twins. That was
2016,
easy. That was
like
easy.
I want the highlighter to blind the fucking sun. Like, give
Literally.
me the right of highlighter straight down the nose. Don't forget
Mm-hmm.
the nose. Got to have it here on top of the lip, a little bit on the like, baby, I am glistening when I walk out the fucking front door.
Yeah. And I feel like
Matte ass
I
lip, like just dry.
dry. You better exfoliate them lips because all the lines will be seen.
Everybody gonna
Okay.
see this shit is crusty.
I would say 2016 is definitely my favorite era of beauty. But if I had to say beauty and fashion, for me would be the 70s because that's like the mother of maximalism.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there are a lot of different, like right now, for you, it's definitely given modern day Cher. Like I could put you in a
I
70s
could,
movie right now
mm-hmm.
and you would eat down. So
But
like
here was the bust down queen.
exactly. At our core, we are 2016 makeup beauty girlies, but the whole package, fur, hair, nails, it's that maximalism to the core is the
Yeah,
70s. So I'm going to say yes, 2016, but I'm going to go with mother, the 70s.
I like that. I
Mm-hmm.
I could get with that.
Yeah.
I never would have thought Cher, but yeah. Now that you
Mm-hmm.
mention it,
Yeah.
yes, because if you look back at like Sonny and Cher, like the show, like the
Yes.
way Cher was dressed, the makeup, the skin, everything was
She was
spot
so
on.
tea. Like, oh
Loved
my
it.
God. Yes, Donna
Like
Summers, that
the
girl.
body.
Like, I have a hot take. I'm sorry. Diana Ross, sure, she was that girl for her talents and this, that, and the third. But like for the look, like when I be on Pinterest looking at 70s glam, because that's like something I do in my pastime, Donna Summers, too good.
Yeah.
Too good. Like, so yeah, that might be a little hot take, but I'm gonna go with Cher and Donna Summers over Miss Diana Ross. Sorry.
Okay. I can
Yeah.
concur. But I
Mm-hmm.
also love like the gold from the 90s. Like just
Oh.
everything, big ass earrings, gold.
Mm-hmm.
What is a silver? The girls don't know her.
Yeah.
Never met her.
Mm-hmm. The
Everybody in it. The
chunky
chunky
bracelets.
gold, the chunky necks. Like
Mm-hmm.
I want it. Like I want a 90s like nameplate. I think I want a bracelet. I want a
I
bracelet.
found them. I think I'm gonna get one. I've had like two in my past, but where they disappear to, I have no idea. I
Disappeared
have
with
no
their name.
idea.
Like I want one. I need to
I
have it.
remember
I used to have earrings with my name in
me
them.
too. The belt. I had the belt too. I had the bracelet, the necklace. I will never forget. I believe it was for my 13th or 14th birthday. It was my 14th birthday because I had a party, right? I made my parents drive me up to Jamaica Ave. Yes. And go to the Coliseum and get my nameplate. I was not playing. I was not playing. I miss those
Yeah,
days. You
a
know, I took
time.
Matt to the Coliseum on Jamaica
Really?
Ave like a couple years ago. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was his experience?
Um, you definitely want to ask him that because he was just like, wait, what is this?
It's a lot of things. A lot of things happening. We were there in the summer, and it was just so fucking hot,
Mm,
and we was just so hungover. I was miserable. When I tell you, I was dripping sweat. I'm like,
girl.
I'm sweating out the alcohol. I'm tired. Like it's hot,
I think when we went, it
sweating.
was wintertime. Yeah, it was wintertime when
Yeah,
we went.
it
And it
was
was definitely
dead of
snowing
summer.
and wet outside. So, yeah.
It was dead of summer, and I'm just like walking all those blocks. Like it would have been fine if there wasn't so many other factors going on. But I was literally
Girl, I bet.
dying. But
That cookies on the corner. Oh, I love going to cookies. I had to get my baby fat
listen,
outfits. Like,
and I was there looking for jewelry. I was there
mm-hmm,
looking for jewelry for a wedding. For Nada's wedding. So I needed like
mm-hmm.
Indian dress. I needed like
Like
a lot.
gold.
Yes, I
Yeah.
needed
Mm-hmm.
big necklace,
Mm-hmm.
earrings. I needed everything. So
Yeah.
I went there. We went through, a couple stores and stuff. I guess I did buy a cute pair of sneakers on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Did not intend to buy them, but they was cute. Bought them. Went looking for Went looking for all these things. Finally did find the necklace, only for me to not even wear the necklace.
And why?
Because the day of the wedding, I forgot it in the hotel.
Oh my God.
I forgot it in the hotel, but the way that my sari was, like the top was, it was fine. It wasn't like, it's missing something. And shout out to all the other girls that were there because they hooked me up. My bangles, I ended up having everything that I needed to have. So it was good. And I really needed to get a new set because one of my earrings that I originally was going to wear, it broke. So I was scrambling at the last minute trying to go back and find it. I had everything up front, but once it broke, I was like, fuck, we gotta.
I hate when stuff like that happens in the thick of it. Like, what is happening?
Like the wedding is tomorrow. Like, I don't have anything. Like, now I have to go find it. It's just,
it's like sometimes you don't have time to do that.
So we started doing this at the end of last year. That shit that really grinds my fucking gears. Like, there be just some shit that I just like, it irks my soul. Like, the pits of my being, I just get aggravated. I get real aggravated. I don't like it. And I don't like when girls do boy shit. I don't like it. Like, bitch, why are you doing perks? The fuck is wrong with you?
Whoa.
That shit. You are a girl. That is for boys.
Oh my gosh. Boys should only do hard drugs. The ladies, we should not
should not do hard drugs. We should only do cutesy party drugs. We should not.
Not you, a girl gone off the yerkies. She probably from Philly. No shade.
Why are you doing that? Why do you know how to bodies? Why do you know anything about this shit?
I'm trying to think. What's a guy thing that will grind my gears? Ooh. This is very like, I just don't like when girls, like, when they be so aggressive in their speech. Now, I'm an aggressive person, but when I talk, it's like, bitch, like that. It's real girly, very cutesy aggressive. But like, let's say like the New York girlies, when they be talking like, yo, dead ass, like, Biggie, calm down. Why are you talking like that? That is not very demure of you.
You could, like, just be a lady.
Yeah, no.
Calm down.
As a woman,
y'all, it be too quiet. I'm like,
yeah,
whoa.
Like, oh my God. Slow down.
I'm scared.
Back up. Yeah. And it's like, that's very hypocritical of me because I am an aggressive alpha woman and my voice is very deep, is very all the things, but I still give girl. Like, I should not be able to close my eyes and be like,
it's a girl or a boy. I don't know.
Who was talking to me? Like,
yes, like,
send me your tone. Lower your tone.
Yeah, and we know a lot of girls from New York, and it's just like, y'all are girls, and it's fine. Like, everybody could be aggressive, your tone. Like, I could curse somebody out, clean the fuck.
Yeah, clean.
But there's a little femininity to it. I don't like, not even just like femininity, just soften up. Like, we don't got to be hard as rock. You ain't got to be hard as concrete. Calm down.
Yeah, no, you do not have the rose. You don't have to be the rose that grew from the concretes of Harlem. Okay,
you got to calm down, bitch. Calm down.
So yeah, that definitely grinds my gears. It irritates me.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, that shit right there.
That's that shit right there.
That shit will send me into a fucking frenzy. I just went, oh no.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, I'm scared. Okay.
Heavy on the I'm just a girl.
I'm innocent. I'm just a girl. I don't know about these things. I don't want to know. Like, even I don't even want to go down that path because I just don't understand it. I don't seek to understand. Want to understand.
What? Now I need to know.
Back to the whole perks thing. It just doesn't sit right with me. Like, why are you popping pills? Like, when I broke my leg, that was the only time I've ever been prescribed a pain medicine that I took because that was some ungodly type pain.
Girl.
Like, and that was it. And I really only took it so I could go to fuck to sleep. Because having them shooting pains in my leg, I couldn't function.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, give me the baby one. Give me the 5. Give me the lowest dosage. I don't need nothing else. So imagine doing 30s or whatever the fuck number that they come in.
Imagine. Whatever. I don't even know the dosage. Like,
Could you, I couldn't imagine like this your every day. And
this your turn up.
that shit makes you constipated. So y'all bitches is shit blocked up full of shit taking perks? You are a lady.
You is a real shitty bitch. No,
Like just sheer like oh
I couldn't imagine
no.
because literally when I was 18, I got my tonsils and adenoids removed, right? Cool. They gave me liquid Vicodin because for pain medication or whatever. Girl, I couldn't do it. I was throwing up. I was coughing up blood.
Give
They
me
had to
goddamn
take me
Tylenol.
they had to take me back to the doctor. They said, "Yeah, don't take this no more." So I don't understand what y'all are
Like y'all do
made
too much.
of. Like the high is that good? I
Like
don't.
these bitches
Mm-mm.
is tough as steel. I don't fucking know. Like
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
no,
Mm-mm. Nope.
I don't want it. I don't
I
want
don't
the
want
price of
that.
that. No.
And look, me wiping my nose like I do coke. No, it's not that. It's just when you do your makeup, like it
The
just
no, I don't
activates
know.
your
It's the sinuses.
sinuses. And the girls that get it, get it. But
It be the
I'm
tapping,
sorry.
it be all of the blending.
Literally, I'm sitting here like,
I be like, where's my tissue? Like
this is
I
not a
keep like
coke
a
wipe,
little
okay?
box of
You know?
tissues because I be having to
Yeah. Yeah.
collect my things,
I
get my
need my
shit
little
together.
handkerchief.
Yes,
Yeah.
ladylike. Okay. Now, I guess this will also be another random question, but I need to know your thoughts on sex on the first date. And I think that this is really going to be a thing because I don't think we've ever had this conversation ever.
We have.
We have?
We have.
Well, I don't remember what I said. So if I say something different, let me know.
Okay. Well,
Or what I
we've
said beforehand. Tell me what I said before. So,
we let me just paint the picture. We went on a couples trip to Cancun and we was drunk and we was talking, the girls and the guys. This husband of mine loves to divulge information that nobody fucking asked him. And the conversation of sex on the first date came up, whatever. He's like, yeah, because I said, excuse me? Who told you to tell?
okay, I vaguely remember this because we were sitting on the beach.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we had
After the
the alcohol.
steakhouse. Yes,
Yes, the alcohol. Yeah, because we were sitting on and
yes.
were we playing cards? We were doing
Yes,
something
playing music, playing cards, drinking, jumping in the ocean, and you know I had to be drunk because I don't get in ocean water.
at night
So at
of all
night,
things.
so we was definitely turned up, and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
and
yeah.
he decided to divulge that information, and I was just like, I don't go there often, like, so I say I think that people should do what they want to do, and for me, I had this conversation with my husband plenty of times. I know within the first 60 seconds if that was going to be a man that I was going to lay it down on or if I was going to run away from. Now, if I actually did it or not, I mean, yeah, whatever. Like, well, that's up for discussion, you know? But I think we should normalize allowing women to be like, yeah, I like shit and I want shit. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, should you be saying I like shit and I want shit to every man that she
Everybody?
likes? No. Every man that buy you a cutesy dinner does you don't have to lay down with. And that's okay. I think we can be picking and choosing. Let's be very picky and choosy who we going to lay down with on the first night. I don't think there's anything wrong with it in moderation, is what I'll say.
Yes.
So that's my take on that. But I also feel like, as a man, right? You should not judge a woman if she does decide to lay down with you on the first night. I think that's very immature.
Hypocritical?
Yeah, and hypocritical because this was your goal, wasn't it? You wined and dined me for this reason, didn't you? So because I agreed to it and that's what I wanted as well, it's a problem. I don't get that.
Yeah.
I don't get that guy math because that's male math right there. That makes no sense. So
And
yeah,
now
I
they're
mean,
judging me.
yeah, yeah.
Like, because if I'm a hoe, what
What
is
is
you?
you? I know you are, but what
Because it
am
was your first
I?
date too. Like,
Right,
hello? Like,
right. And
I
I'm
didn't fuck
pretty
myself.
sure, and I'm pretty sure for all that you
You
paid.
probably done this more than me.
You hella times. You probably
Hello?
did it already earlier this week, depending on what type of nigga you is.
Hello? Shit, some niggas yesterday. Like,
Took her to breakfast, took me to dinner. So what is we talking about?
breakfast, dinner, and Pound Town.
Pound town, just pound town. So yeah, that's my honest opinion about it. I feel like this conversation is very, very, very layered. Um, I don't think that anybody should feel like because you had sex with somebody on the first date that that person shouldn't take you serious. I do
That's
think,
I think that's a lot of the connotation is like, oh, one, if you do it, then this is just indicative of who you are
right.
across the board. And it's just like, yes, people can be selective. I could be
Yeah.
dating somebody for 6 months and never sleep with them ever. And then
Yeah.
I could have met somebody yesterday and be like,
I like you
okay,
and I want you.
whatever. Like
Yeah.
it's just not like very black and white. It's not
Yeah.
cut and dry. I think that it becomes, for me, I think it becomes an issue when you feel like just because someone took you out, that it's like a form of payment. Like, oh, I owe you
Hmm.
this. If
Right.
you're going into it with that mind, one, and I don't think that it also takes it off of women because a lot of bitches be fucking for a meal. Like this is how they eat.
Hmm. You can't
So
eat
it's like,
steak on your own. So you won't call up the
so it's
food
like,
guy and be like, yeah, I don't mind. You know, I don't really like him like that, but I'm going to get the food that I
but
want.
I need dinner.
Yeah.
I need my
And
ribs
people
is done.
really do that. Like, I know we're making it sound very dramatic, but that's
But
like,
people do
people do
that
that. Yeah.
on a everyday basis. So in that instance, it's just like, okay, why do you feel like at that kind of situation, I feel like becomes like a self-esteem thing, honestly, to me. It's like,
Hmm.
why do you feel like you owe every single man that you let cross your path? Why you feel like you owe him sex just for one thing? Like
Yeah.
discernment.
Very much
I
so.
think discernment is the key.
Yeah.
And sometimes you make a choice and that shit might backfire on you. And sometimes it could be great. It could be the love of your life. I don't know.
But I do
It,
think
it's a toss up. You got to be willing. You also have to be willing to take whatever comes with it. It's a
exactly.
risk, whatever way. It's a risk that, okay, we could do this. And then you could now, he could create a narrative about you and just be
Hmm.
like, oh, she a hoe, really? Okay. That could be a narrative. Is it true? Probably not. But
Yeah.
that's what it is. That's a risk that you take. Or this could work out well.
Hmm.
We could go on another date. We could go on the next date and not have sex at all.
Hmm.
It's not a
Yeah.
guarantee every single time thing. It just, you got to be willing to accept whatever outcome. You got to be willing to accept the consequences, whether they're good consequences or bad consequences that come with it. If you make the decision, you got to be willing to stand on that.
Yeah. And I do feel like the caveat to that is, and it's going to be weird me putting this into words because it might sound a little controversial, a little chaotic
That's what
and
we're here for.
hypocritical. But I do think there's a difference between a man taking someone out on a date, the vibes is good, I like shit and I want you, and y'all lay down together, versus a nigga hitting you up, you hanging out with him at his place, Netflix and chilling, and going to Pound Town. That's not the same.
No,
I feel
no.
like you could do what you want. Both are fine. In my book, I'm all about doing what you want. But I don't think it's abnormal for a man to maybe not take you as serious, because in the time period of you linking up with him, being a sneaky link, like, nigga, have you seen him in the daytime? Have you been outside? I just feel like if a man has
When y'all
never
talk,
taken you outside of his four walls, he doesn't take you serious. And for that, I'm not, if I just like shit and I want you and I want to lay down with you, okay, fine, that's whatever. But in my mind, I'm not going to have any expectation of you being my man, my man, my man, because of how this situation already presented itself. You feel what I'm
right?
saying? Like,
Yeah,
if I'm only seeing you from sundown to sun up, that's just what it gives.
yeah. Then that's just like, okay,
There should
that's
be
what
no
this situation.
expectation
Yes,
because,
that's what this situation is. I'm not yeah, and I think that it can go both ways. Some people could just have a casual sex relationship.
mm-hmm,
Like, but that's just all that this is. I You could go into it and be like, I actually don't want to go out on a date with you. I just
right.
want to fuck.
Mm-hmm. And that's your
And
business.
that's it. And this is all that we do. Now, if you see me on a date with somebody else, mind your business because
Mm-hmm.
this we don't have that.
And that doesn't mean
This
I'm
These are
fucking him
two
too.
exactly. Like this doesn't have that. Oh, that leads me to another question. But
Mhm.
I'll
It's
get to
very
that.
situational, but I think
Yes.
like as women, a lot of times the expectation I don't know. Like you have to understand if a man is showing up in a certain way, and mind you, a lot, obviously all of our experiences we're talking about in our previous life in our early 20s and late teens, okay? So I definitely think these things do carry over to single women in their late 20s, early 30s, but that discernment and that woman's intuition needs to kick in. If a man is presenting to you a certain way and you're responding in a certain way, you can only accept the fact that you shouldn't have expectations of said man.
Yes. I feel like now, like being grown, everybody thinks that they're grown in their 20s. I'm like, baby, no.
Yeah, no.
No, ma'am. Like being
Grown-ish.
grown-ish. Like being grown in your 30s, I feel like I look at things a lot different. Like you can be, I used to be like very like, it's either black or white. It's not. You could be at all ranges of the spectrum across your dating history. Because
Yeah.
if you think about it, like most people, I don't know what the average age is. I guess we could look it up. But I would say the average age that people typically like lose their virginity is around like 16. 16, 17.
I would agree.
I would give that about the average time.
Mm-hmm.
So even by the time you're 26, you are going to go through a host of different things. At 26, you have been sexually active for 10 years. It's crazy to think that, okay, within this 10 years, I didn't meet someone that I'm just like, you, come here.
Yeah.
Like,
he's scared of this pussy.
Come here. You, sir. Here, now. Like, you're going to go through that, especially once you really start to kind of
learn
like
yourself.
Learn yourself, come into your own sexually as a woman. You're like, okay, you have to explore your sexual liberation. And at some point, you're just gonna meet a person like, yeah, I'm sleeping with you, get out of here.
Like, don't even look in my direction.
Don't even look in my direction. But you kind of have to know what you are expecting from the situation. You never really know what somebody else has going on. You can kind of read the signs. Obviously, if you talk to somebody and y'all only talk at night, that's an indication of how he feels about you. You only come over at night. You only can come over to his house. You can't, y'all don't, bitch, you can't even go to the Royal Farms down the street. Like, you can't go nowhere.
Like, we at the gas station, you want me to sit in a car? Yeah,
like I can't come inside if I want something. Like, you don't want to be seen together. That is an indication of how the other person feels about you. Now, if you decide to proceed and that's not something you're okay with, then why are you agreeing to something you're not okay with? But if you are cool with that, fine. Yeah. Because even as women, it's like, I don't need anybody to know that I fucking know this nigga.
No, for real.
We don't know each other.
So that when I'm done with you, I can just literally delete your existence.
Discard.
That's it.
Out my brain. Done. Discard, trash. Delete the trash bin too. Never happened.
Delete the recycle.
Delete the recycle. Everybody has this. And I think I think the issue is because, like, as girls, and I would say more so maybe like our generation, I don't know what they teach these girls now, that it was like, oh, you can't do this because you're easy or you're fast. And it's just like, I hate that, because it's just like, it just pigeonholes women. And I feel like it makes it take a lot longer for you to have that and develop that sexual discernment. Because if you're always got your mother and your grandmother or your great grandmother's like, oh, don't be fast, don't be this, don't be this. You have that in the back of your mind. It's just like I feel like you're prolonging your progress. And I do feel like being able to hit it and quit it, it does come with a certain level of maturity. In order to fully be able to just like, I can do this and walk away perfectly fine from this situation, that comes with a level of emotional maturity. And a lot of people fall into traps and issues, and they don't know how to separate the two, is because they're not emotionally mature. So now you're attached to this person and you don't understand why they now attached to you. Now you look crazy.
Yeah. And with the attachment thing, right? So I'm kind of reversed it, because I just thought about something. You know, the Steve Harvey era, right? That little book he wrote, Think Like a Man.
Think Like a Man.
Yeah. The 90-day rule. What are your actual thoughts on that? Because I feel like that's low-key playing with fire a little bit. And I think that because if you genuinely have that type of sexual chemistry or vibes or whatever with somebody, and you're like holding back from it for 90 days, 6 months, however long the thing is, right? You fall deep in love with this person. Like, my man, I'm in love. I just need you in my life. And then you lay down with that person and it's given, ooh,
the dick is ass. That shit is trash.
Then what do you do? Because yes, I feel like there's a difference between teaching a partner the things that you like as a person and the things that work for your body and yada, yada, yada. But if the dick is trash, the dick is trash. So I don't know what a woman would do in that situation. I can't say that I have experience with that. So
Yeah, because like now I done waited all this time. I'm in love with you, and now I'm unsatisfied. So
And I
do
don't
I
care what
let you
anyone
go?
says,
Do I
sex
start
in a
over?
relationship matters. You cannot have a sustaining, healthy relationship if your sexual chemistry is in the garbage. I don't
Yes, both
know.
people have to be compatible. Of
Yeah.
course, like that's not to say that things don't happen over time because they do. People change. People go through shit that affects them in every single way.
Oh,
But
yeah,
if
for
y'all
sure. Yeah.
any kind of level of chemistry
Mm-hmm.
at all,
Like it's
like
awkward.
you
Like,
just don't like it. Like I could teach you everything to do right and it's not gonna be good.
mm-hmm.
You got to bankhead bounce up out of there.
Yeah.
Like, do
Yeah.
not stay. Do not stay. Because that 1000% is going to lead to cheating. And this is not just like, oh, women have to practice this, men have to practice this as well. Like it's across the board, both
Yeah.
sides of the fence. Everybody's got to be happy. Everybody's got to be satisfied. And when one person is and one person's not, or the chemistry is just not there, like, and that'd be the fucking worst. Like I
Mm.
would never forget. I met this guy, and it was like he was so nice, everything was good, and then we kissed, and I was like, ugh.
Ooh, got the
Like it was like,
ick.
oh, back it
Mm.
up. I'm no, 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 absolutely not, sir. You gotta go. You have to go. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm disgusted,
And
bitch.
that could happen in reverse too. You can have great sexual chemistry with somebody, but don't like them as a person. Like, yo,
Hmm.
like I literally only like you when I lay down. Sorry.
And that's it. And
That's
maybe
it.
you are just that guy for me. Like until I replace you, are you okay with this? And that okay. So that brings me to my next thing. The level of communication that is required
And that's
in
always the problem because the communication don't be there. One person think that y'all falling in love and about to be in a relationship, and the other person's like, "Oh, thought we were having fun."
yeah, like whoo, we got serious. When did that happen? I, I,
I thought this was vibes,
I'm
big
just
vibes
here.
cartel. Like I
I'm
don't.
here for the vibe, nothing more. And here you are with deep feelings. Like, oh, buddy, you gotta
You in
slow down.
love,
I barely like your ass.
right? Like, what you mean you like me? You don't even know me. Like,
But yeah, I do. I feel like there's a level of communication. I feel like there's a level of communication that is owed to the other person.
yeah.
I feel like when I 100% believe like if you're sleeping with multiple people, you owe every single person, not even if like, oh, like who people are, just let you know, hey, you're not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that because you cannot, I don't believe in taking someone's right to choose away
Right.
because just because you might be fine sleeping with other people, the other person may not be okay with their partner. Or if I'm having sex with you, I'm only having sex with you. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
cool with that multiple partners thing. And you cannot take people's choice away. Be
Mm-hmm.
forthcoming with the information. If you truly stand on what you stand on and you are good and you're fine with your decision making, be upfront with the other person. So that way they have the opportunity to say yes or no.
Right. I agree.
And also accept that they have the right to change their mind.
Mm-hmm.
They be like, I thought this was gonna work, but actually I'm not okay with this. And let them bow out gracefully. But when you start keeping that information secret as if and the feeling of like I don't owe anybody anything, yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess to make it more serious, like y'all are sharing y'all bodies with each other. So if you fucking dirty dick Dan down the street and you catch something and I don't know about it, and bitch you now I got something, it's a problem.
Because then what?
It's a like, what's going on? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
know I'm straight, so I got it from you. So who the fuck did you get it from? Like those kind of things, you have to have those conversations and at least like, look, this is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. It's not about, I'm not asking your permission. I'm not asking for any of that. You either
Mm-hmm.
cool with it or you not. You have the
I'm just letting
opportunity
you
to
know what
stay
it
or walk
what's
away.
going
I'm
on.
just letting you know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
And I also feel like even with that, you don't have to divulge like I don't know. I think, and I will speak for the guys because a lot of men do not tell the truth about stuff because one, of how the woman's going to react, and two,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times they just don't want to give you the option to choose. And I feel like as women, sometimes we have a sick, twisted way of saying we want the truth and not being able to handle
And
it.
not wanting to handle it.
And
Yeah.
I think if you know that you rather live your life in delusion and feel like you're the only one because this is what you want right now, don't even go down that path of asking questions. Because let's say you do got an honest man that's going to tell you the truth. Then what? You going to be
Can you
breaking plates? Like,
can you handle the truth? And I feel like I feel like it would be easier if people did it just early on. Like, don't wait
mm-hmm,
until now that there's feelings involved and there's all of this extra shit. Because once we get to that place, now you dealing with a whole lot more extra shit. Like, just be upfront, be honest.
yeah, but
And
even with that, what?
especially, people are, I feel like now people are more open than
Mm-hmm,
ever.
yeah,
So it's like now it's not like in the past where I feel like a lot of people were very like relationship based. People
mm-hmm,
now are just like, I don't want a relationship. I don't want no long term commitment. I don't want none of this shit.
mm-hmm,
So in those situations, I think it's easier to assume that if you're dating right now in 2025, that other person is also dating other people.
yeah. I think it's a very strange idea. I don't care what any man is telling you. This is obviously for single people, and I mean, it's for anybody. But I've never been the type of person that ever believed the fact of like, oh, you're the only one. I just don't.
Hmm.
Especially if we have no commitment. If we have no
Yeah.
commitment, you could tell me what you want to tell me. I'm not going to
Now,
believe you.
that was something that my parents used to tell me all the time. Like when I first started dating, it's just like, you are not the only one. And at the time, I could not fathom.
Like, what you
Excuse
mean?
me?
It's me. Like,
What? Like, very fucking delulu. Like, very delusional, very like very young and dumb and just like, I know better. This person would never do that to me, and then that person do it to you, and you'd be like, now you got egg on your fucking face
and mind you,
because everybody
don't get
told
me
you.
wrong.
And you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
like, and you have a right to still feel away. But like, I feel like me having that mindset, whether it's negative or not, has definitely like saved me from a lot of crash outs and heartbreak. Don't get me wrong, y'all know I still have crashed out, but I crash out because you just be lying to me and you trying to play me like a fool. I don't crash out because of the truth. I crash out because you
you
dead
playing
ass
in
could
my
have
face.
just told me. Like, we really could have just talked about this. Like,
Once
I
you play
told
in my
Tamara the
face,
other day, quick little story time about this little Nigerian that I just like so much. Literally, our little rendezvous only lasted like 60 days because, and men like this, what is it called? Diabolical. Men like this, very diabolical, okay? I don't understand how you're sitting me telling me I am the only one, I'm the greatest of great, I'm this,
you know they love to do that.
selling me all their dreams, tricking, buying me this, taking me here, da da da, all these things. Love bombing. I love a love bomb moment. I'll admit it. I do.
Toxic.
But you mean to tell me that you have a whole wife and child on the way? How was you
Like,
able to do this? And men like that are scary.
yes,
Run,
jail
run. And
immediately.
that's why, in my
Mama.
opinion, you couldn't pay me to ever tell anybody to date a Nigerian man. Because if you could make me think that, like, oh my God, like, he really just into me so bad, I'm this, I'm that, blah blah blah,
Like,
and
I
then
truly boo the fool. Like, what the fuck?
you got me, and it's only been like 60 days.
You've been
Quick.
bamboozled
Bamboozled.
immediately.
Quick. So yeah, I'm like, because I have the mindset that I have, which goes back to my daddy issues and childhood trauma. But I feel like if I was someone else who did not have that mindset, that would have been my 13th reason. But I was literally able to just walk away and be like, nigga, you cool. We good.
Listen, it
We
happened to
good.
me very early on, and it really just like fucked up the way that I saw shit. So then after that, I was on my fuck bitches get money shit. Like,
Yeah.
like
It will
none of
change
y'all
you.
niggas could ever play me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play you before you ever get a chance to play me.
And if you
I will
play
dip
me,
on
it's
you
because
so damn fast.
I wanted to get played.
Like, I will dip so fucking fast. Like, I'm talking about, baby, you don't know me. I'm active in these streets. Like, yeah, okay. We went out on a cute little date to Fridays. Okay, bye, nigga. And now what? Bye.
Damn, I like Fridays.
You worked there. It was great.
I did. It was the tips was
And that
good.
time,
That era, yeah,
that the Fridays was the spot. That was the
yeah.
spot. But
Mm-hmm.
it was just like, you kind of can either take it well. I did not take it well. So there are some men out there that definitely got more harsh letdowns than they probably deserve.
Mm-hmm.
I could have been nicer about it, But no, y'all
Yeah.
catching the hell that I got from this nigga over there because why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was not emotionally mature enough to handle what the fuck was going on. And I was crashing out badly.
And I feel like I was the same way, but in a different font. Like my defense mechanism was like, okay, I already experienced these men saying that or presenting as this and them not panning out to be that way.
You met the
So
representative.
you gonna meet my representative too. And you never really gonna ever know me like that. I'm never going to let you in. We're not doing that. The
Yeah, like
walls
I know
will
more
be up.
about you than you will ever
Like,
know about me.
yeah, I'm going to do my
Like,
research.
nigga,
Yeah.
you don't know my last name. Like,
Yeah.
don't know her
You
at
don't.
all.
You don't know me. Like, you don't know me. And you won't know me until somehow you
Yeah.
knock the walls down. Mm. Even if you never mind. If you picked up what I put down, that was for you to put in your pocket. But if you didn't, move along.
Listen, silent conversations.
This
If
is
you
why I
don't
gotta
know,
watch this on YouTube, because you need to see the
like,
eyes.
no. Gots to know. But yeah, I just really don't feel like it's a problem. And I
Yeah.
guess maybe now it just comes with more openness and people talking more about their I guess people really talking more about their sex lives. You realize like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things are more common. It's not as like secretive. Now I do think there is a part of just being like too open, like baby, I don't
Yeah.
need to know that
Like,
much.
I'm not about to be descriptive with you. Like,
Yeah, like some of y'all
yeah.
be getting very graphic, and I'm like, whoa, when did we
I
start doing that?
yeah.
I don't need to know that.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of now that people talk about things a little bit more freely, you kind of see how common a lot of
Mm-hmm.
things are, and it's not like you are not the only one. You didn't just make this up.
Right.
Like it's actually quite normal. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay. You find and you see a whole host of different people. You see it across the spectrum. You see people that it worked out for. Like I'm like some people like, yeah, you slept with them on the first date. Y'all have a fantastic life. They've been together ever since. Perfect life. You have some people that's like, yeah, he told his homeboys all about it. Like now I'm embarrassed.
And
And I
now
had
the
to get over
homeboy's
that
trying to
shame of
try
embarrassment.
you.
Hello? Like it could go either fucking way. And that's what I'm saying. As long as you are willing to, you can handle like this could be the love of your life, or this could go so horribly bad. As long as you're okay with either outcome,
Oh my God,
do it.
terrible scenario. But imagine if like you had sex on the first date, got pregnant, decided to keep it, and he was like the worst baby daddy ever. Or she was the worst baby mama ever. Like
Regrets.
big regrets.
Big regrets. Big fucking regrets. But I hope if y'all are fucking on the first date, please use some kind of a protection. I know that
Yeah.
people like to make them jokes, but please, for the love of God,
And
stay
I
strong.
fear that condoms aren't a thing anymore because
They're not?
I feel like they're not. Because one, they're always on the shelves. That's number one. Number two, would I be in these TikTok comments? I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but like when there's like a guy that a lot of girls are like lusting over, if they comment raw or like real raw, or if you ever see raw under a guy's comments, that means that they want to raw dog them. And you know them people that I be sending you videos like, I don't understand the lore. I don't understand why these girls really like want to lay down with these niggas. I don't get it. Look at them comments. Next time, look at the comments. I'm like, wait, so y'all really
Like a nigga you just met?
a nigga you didn't even meet talking about you want to raw dog them.
Far in hell. Well, I don't support that.
No,
Remember we had that where it's just like, I don't support all women? I don't support that.
yeah, no, we ain't that
And
liberal.
whoa, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I just can't believe that that's not a thing. Even when we were in college, niggas used to go to 7-Eleven and steal condoms. Like, steal them. The dorms had them in a bowl, but nobody wanted
Like,
lifestyles. Nobody wanted that. Like
just
them, that
think.
bowl would be full, but on a Friday, shit, at my school,
At least they did
that
their due
shit might
diligence.
be that should be full at the beginning of the week, honey. Friday night, rolling into Saturday, you just see throughout the week that shit get lower and lower and lower and lower. Like, oh, somebody got the last fucking one. Like,
Imagine taking the last one. Imagine.
imagine you walking in the building. You know how my building was. One, I lived in a co-ed building, so you can imagine the shit that was going on. I lived in a co-ed fucking building. So you used to come in, swipe your card, get into the door, flash it. Once they see your residence little sticker on there, imagine being the last one dipping your hand in that empty jar, your fingers clinking around on the glass,
Like,
and you going right up.
But honestly,
with the girl, come on, bitch, let's go.
All right, and put your head down. Put your head down, ho.
Taking the last one is insane. But like, I just can't believe that this is.
But why would you take one
anymore.
though? Why would you only take one?
It was the last one.
For all that, just go to the store.
I'll get you a little 3-pack.
Or 3P.
Like, I just cannot believe that people don't use any. Oh my God.
Now they might.
No protection is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, insanity. I'm not gonna. Never mind.
On the first link, that's insane.
Okay, on the first link, that is a little risque, especially if you're someone who is active a lot, like with multiples. That is insane. I don't know.
I just don't trust nobody that much.
I don't know. I just feel like don't be. You gotta live in that life. You gotta know what comes with that shit, emotionally and physically. That just is what it is.
Yeah, and some shit you can't get rid of. That's not to say that it can't happen. It can't happen in committed relationships, because it totally
for
can.
Sure.
But at least the level of risk is significantly lower.
We will hope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Child,
yeah.
I don't know. Y'all killing me. Do it safely.
Oh, gosh.
Do it safely.
Have you not learned anything from Big Moose?
Big Moose be on tour.
Big Moose has calmed down though a lot.
We love that.
Mm-hmm.
We love that for our girl.
Yeah,
we love it either way. But yeah, that was another episode. I feel like y'all got a whole lot.
A whole lot.
Got a whole lot. Got a little backstory.
A little story time.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A little crash out.
This was a well-rounded.
We're here to do it all. We're here to fucking do it all. Drop some gems, embarrass ourselves in the process, learn new information. We are here. We are of service.
To you.
Through us.
What they say? For us, by us.
By us. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so this is going to conclude episode 49. Big 50 in the next one.
Yeah, and we'll see you there.
Okay.